teaching artist at Van Wezel. Today I'm going to show you how to create your very own Starry Night masterpiece. But first, who is Vincent van Gogh and why is Starry Night so famous? Vincent van Gogh was a famous Dutch artist from the late 1800s. He created several pieces of artwork, including Starry Night. Starry Night was loved by many for the beautiful way it captures the night sky. There have been songs, stories, poems, and even art inspired by this masterpiece. To get started today, you'll need some materials. Some crayons, watercolors, watercolor paper, or white vellum paper. So now that you have your materials, you're going to get your paper and put it on your desk horizontally. You're going to put your hand just like this with your fingers closed towards the bottom left of your paper. You're going to grab your brown or black crayon, and this is going to be the Van Gogh tree. So we're just going to trace the perimeter of our hand. Perfect. And there's our tree. So we're going to put our hand right back here, and we're going to just create our horizon line. You're going to start about 2/3 of the way down, and just make your line, bump your hand, jump, and then go on and extend it to the other side. Now we're going to work on our moon. So you can grab an orange or a yellow crayon, it doesn't matter. We're going to come up to the top and make a C. Then we're going to make a second C and just connect them. And we're going to just add a couple of dashes for a little bit of the Van Gogh brightness. The next thing, of course, we need to add some wind. So I'm going to grab my blue crayon, and I'm just going to make a C, and then I'm going to add like a spiral C, and then I'm going to add a bit of a tail to it. So here's my spiral, and then I'm going to go whoosh to that side. And then at the top, I'm just going to add another whoosh. Then I'm going to do it to this side. And then add another whoosh. Really simple. So now we have our wind, we have our moon. Now we need to add some stars. So Van Gogh uses dots for stars instead of the 5 pointed stars that we're used to. And some stars are bigger or some are smaller. So we're going to get an orange or a yellow crayon, and we're just going to add some stars to our Starry Night. So the placement doesn't really matter, it's kind of up to you. So for Van Gogh, when he wanted to show the brightness of the stars, he used dashes, sort of like what we did for our crescent moon. So we're going to add some dashes around our stars. So right now I'm just using orange, but later you can come back in with other colors like yellow or even a little bit of light blue, just to add some more dimension to your drawing. I'm also going to add a little bit of red just to show, oh, these are stars. Perfect. Now, let's take a look at our Starry Night town. We need some houses. The houses are pretty easy to add. This is just basically squares and triangles. So you can just add some squares, some little triangle roofs. You can make it a little bit dimensional if you want to, sort of like that. Or any other structure that you want to. I'm just going to stick with my little houses. Some triangles. And then you can make them with some extra dashes on the side, just to make them a little bit more interesting. You can also make them in different colors. It's really up to you. Perfect. So at this stage, you've got the foundation of your drawing. Now, Van Gogh doesn't just color things in. He uses very small little dashes to color in. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what that looks like. I want to start with my tree first, because this one I like to use just like little squiggles. So it shows the movement of the tree and how tall it is. And I use a combination of black and brown crayons. And you just do this until your entire tree is completely filled. Now I'm going to come back to my wind. So I'm going to add some blue dashes, sort of in the formation of my wind. So to add the color like Van Gogh, you literally just go through the entire canvas and add your blue dashes. It takes a minute, but you can kind of have fun with it. You can use blues, you can use some reds just every once in a while just for a little bit of interest, and you do that all the way through. So for my little valley here, my little town, I'm going to do my dashes a different way just to make it a little bit more interesting to look at. I'm going to go all the way through. So after you take the time to put all of your dashes, then you come back in with some watercolor and just color the whole thing over. And then at the end, it should look something like this. Now that you have created your very own Starry Night masterpiece, we'd love for you to take a picture and share with us on our School Time Van Wezel Facebook page with the hashtag ArtWorksAnywhere.